Christmas was once the day we waited all year for. Now as adults, well, as bow hunters at least, November 1st has become that magical day. The very word November causes the mind to create images of great thick-necked beasts shredding leg-thick trees and thrashing overhead branches as their hooves gouge the ground underneath. It is the rutting buck vision we hold for 11 months. For any serious deer hunter, November is the best 30 days on the calendar. Scott Reinmann and Paul Marshall kick off their season in northern Illinois, hunting one of their most consistent stands.
Good morning. It's November 1st, and we're sitting here in the same stand as we started out last year on November 1st when we shot Allen. It's a good stand. It's just a little drop in terrain, and the bucks like to follow it to come into the woods and scent checking for does. Oh, got a few things against us today. It's 65 degrees, and it's kind of humid this morning. It's supposed to be about 75. So we're going to stick it out in here until maybe noon or so and see what the wind direction is supposed to change about then. We may have to get out. So wind's coming south-southwest, blowing over my shoulder, headed back up through the other woods, but bucks like scent checking down here low first and then wrapping up through the woods. So we usually get first, we usually see him first or get first shot at him coming in here.
Back in southeast Iowa, Mike Reed is hunting for his number one target buck.
Well, it's November 1st, Tuesday. Finally November. And Jared and I are set up for our morning hunt. We're back in Haas's area. I moved the stand to a more favorable location. We're blowing this southwest wind out over this bluff. Hopefully it works out. It's a little bit warm. It's low 60s. And the wind's kind of dying down. It's kind of quiet back here. We saw 3 does right at daylight. Then we had one small 8-point come up behind us. But other than that, it's been kind of slow.
Mike is dealing with light and variable winds on this hunt. We have all faced them, but when it is this unpredictable, we are glad to have our ozonics units in the tree to clean up as much human odor leaving our stands as possible.
Each time you see us hanging stands on public land, we'll be utilizing the muddy lineman's rope. We attach at the base of the tree, it stays with us all the way up as we're climbing, and then allows us to be hands-free while we're working with the tree stand. Pair that with the muddy safeguard harness, and you've got the perfect system for the hang and hunt whitetail hunter.
There are only 3 ways you can get busted in a tree stand. The deer can smell you, hear you, or see you. To reduce the chances of being seen, we wear the best camouflage we can. Realtree's open patterns perfectly blend into the hardwood timbers that we hunt. Versatility is one of the most important features of a good food plot cedar. It must be able to plant a wide range of seed sizes at a wide range of rates and place them in the ground at the correct depth for each application. The RTP Genesis is ideal in each of these regards. Versatility is one of the things we like most about this cedar. It's been a slow morning for Mike and Jared. Likewise in Illinois, as Scott and Paul pass the long hours watching wildlife, finding it hard to stay focused. Yet the two know they must stick it out. Through the years, Midday has been extremely productive for them.
They coming our way. I see the first one. There's more than one. I thought there was 2, but I guess. Where's the buck that's with her? Her mouth is open. There's gotta be something else with her. horns.
Big one.
Looks to be a decent one.
He's gonna come in here. He's coming in. He's a shooter, dude. Yep. He looks to be a nice 8. Real nice 8.
I bet it's Mitch, ain't it? It looks like Mitch.
It looks like that buck you sent me a picture of.
He's got a split brow.
Man. He's gonna come in here, dude. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's coming up to your arm. He's gonna come.
Yeah, rubbing on that tree.
Yeah. Here he comes. Just take your time. It's a nice buck, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot him.
I'm on him.
I'm gonna let him come right over here first again.
I'm on him. I'm on him. All right. Yep.
Right.
Get another arrow. Knock another arrow. I'm on him. Got him. Down. Did it again. Did it again, baby. November 1st, same stand. Darn near the same time, man. Baby. We're in the money. Thank you, Lord. That is why you stick it out when it's hot out. Can you believe that, dude? We've shot more deer in the middle of the day. There he is, right there. He's laying dead right there.
Here he is. Buck we call Mitch. Midday, 12:20 again. We got it done. I thought it was going to be a real slow day, but it ended up turning pretty good. Started showing up in trail cameras about 27th or 28th, so about 3-4 days ago. And I said, well, we're going to go after him. And man, God blessed us today. First day in the stand. Got a little itchy on the trigger on the first shot, but I was worried about my cameraman. This goes to show, you need to pack a book, play on your cell phone, do something, and stay all day in your stand. Deer move midday. If it's hot, if it's cold, if they drop a doe, they're going to be looking for another one. We had a yearling come in about 11 o'clock into the woods behind us, and a little bit later, about 12:10, we noticed a big doe out in the field coming in, and then I picked up the binoc, started looking at her, and then we seen him. So came walking in, hit the mock scrape that we did, and he read the script all the way to the stand. November 1st, we got it done again, baby. Woo.
Scott and Paul have killed multiple mature bucks with rocket broadheads. This deer barely made it out of sight before falling, and they were able to walk right to him following an excellent blood trail. The 5mm Easton Full Metal Jacket FMJ arrows are built for maximum penetration. Scott's second arrow blew right through the shoulder on this buck at 25 yards and provided a quick kill.
One of the ways that we run trail cameras on public land is to take one of our muddy ProCam 12s deep into a bedding area and leave it for the full season. We feel like this is a great way to learn more about an area without spending much time there, and we have confidence that the battery life in our cameras will last the whole season.
Throughout the fall, you'll see us using our Cabela's Deluxe Whitetail Fanny Pack. It's small, lightweight, compact, and will attach to just about anything. We can put our grunt call in here, binoculars, rangefinder, all kinds of other accessories. And the nice thing with the fanny pack is once you get up in the stand, you can buckle it around a limb or the tree itself to avoid taking up much space. Cabela's offers several choices for great tree stand packs. You can check them all out over at Cabela's.com.
With the afternoon temperature reaching well into the 70s, Eastern Iowa bow hunter Zach Rosmus is pursuing a massive 10-pointer.
It's November 1st, and it's not even 1:45 yet. There's a couple reasons why we came in so early today. One, my trail camera that's just down the hill to the area that we've kind of nicknamed the gate because a lot of the deer seem to come through there. I'm getting a lot of daytime activity right around the 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock area where bucks are moving through the area. So we're definitely trying to utilize these trail cameras right now to kind of pinpoint some of this buck activity. It's crazy warm. I mean, I got really warm on the way in. We're just wearing base layers right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to get below 60 degrees during this entire sit. So this might be the only clothing we wear, which is kind of odd for it being November. It's warm, but it's that time of the year. 15 minutes of legal shooting time left. Definitely been an exciting hunt so far. Seen a lot of deer. We actually had him look like a mature buck on top of the hill. We'll have to review the footage to see exactly if he was a shooter or not. He was quite a ways up there, probably 150 yards. Definitely an exciting hunt, exciting time of the year. So if we don't make it happen yet tonight, excited to keep hunting in the next couple days.
Zach was shooting the Hoyt Power Max. This affordable bow has many high-end features that top-of-the-line bows have, but it costs a fraction of the price. The Power Max is fast, quiet, and accurate, a great bow for those on a budget. Frigid Forage Big and Beastie has become one of our go-to food plot products because it is very versatile. It will grow in a wide range of conditions, and there is something in the blend that deer seek out during each part of the season. No one really thinks about mobility in their ground blind until it is too late. Having a good seat that allows you to pivot quickly and quietly to cover any window in the blind is a definite asset. That's why we use the redneck blind chair in all of our ground blind hunting. Placing your trophy rocks off the ground increases their lifespan. Since they don't dissolve into a pool of water when it rains, the rocks will be available for several weeks before the deer have licked away every last ounce. Hunting length stabilizers like the Fuse Carbon Torch FX help us to balance our bows so they jump straight forward at the shot, and the new custom front dampener reduces vibration and shot noise. Plus, they just look cool with their custom color options. As the first day of November comes to a close, Zach Fehrenbaugh, Sean Ferendorf, and Aaron Warburton are scouting a new piece of public land.
Where's the spot? Oh, there he is.
I saw 4 bucks. And that bobcat walked right across the road chasing that little spike.
Yeah, you missed some cool stuff, and I was right behind it.
You're still hearing blowing.
There's does in there. Saw does bedded down. They're bedded right along the edge of that road, and there's no boot tracks past like 50 yards off that pull-off that we walked in on. Well, it's November 1st, and it's been really hot today. Got up close to 80. So this evening, we just decided to go out to a public spot that John and Eric actually scouted this morning. So without knowing much about this spot, we just decided to drive over here and check all the access roads, check parking areas and stuff for vehicles, because most of the hunters start showing up around Halloween, the 1st of November. Public land is usually a nightmare for the first 5-6 days of the month. But we came down here and we only saw one vehicle. Is that right?
I saw one vehicle. Saw a bunch of deer. I saw 4 bucks on that road.
Yeah.
And then probably 4 more walking down this other old road.
Yeah, and I walked down there a minute ago before Zach did, and I found some boot tracks where people have been in here, but not very many. Way more deer tracks than boot tracks.
Yep. A lot of rubs, a lot of big tracks, not many boot tracks.
Yeah. So we may be back in here to hunt in the next couple of days. I mean, I just saw, me and Sean did, a good 4 or 5-year-old buck that any of us would be glad to shoot. You know, I don't know what he was, if he was a 7-pointer, a 6-pointer or what, but he was a big, mature buck.
I'm sure he's not the only one back there.
Yeah, that's definitely not the only one, because John and Eric saw a couple this morning. So we might accidentally have a decent little spot to go.
Yeah.
Next few days.
Looking promising.
Oh yeah.
Despite the unseasonably warm weather, we are still seeing some mature buck activity. Paul and Scott once again showed that midday hours can be productive, even on hot days.
Midday, 12:20 again. We got it done.
The public land team has found what promises to be a new hotspot. They study maps and make a plan for the next morning. There won't be much sleep tonight. Anticipation will have them awake well before the 3 a.m. alarm. By 4 a.m. the crew is on the road. There are no shortcuts to success on public land, and no rest for the weary. We will sleep in December, Heavy beam bucks wait in the public marsh for challengers motivated enough to find them. Though the day starts dark and foreboding, the world is perfect because we are once again chasing November.